So, Mr. President, what happens if you disagree with the Prime Minister? Will that be considered high treason?
Do you ever get bored of singing home?
You kept your divorce a secret. I want to know why.
Hi, this is me. I'm Stephanie Estefan. I'm 39 and I have cerebral palsy. For the first time in Singapore, neurodiverse people like us are getting trained to become journalists.
Different types of questions have different purpose in journalism.
And getting to interview celebrities and VIPs.
One more thing is, can I be a president?
Why not?
The preparation for this took weeks of workshopping. Here's why we wanted to be a part of this and what went into the making of.
So this is the workshop room. This is where we'll be spending the next few months working with our participants. We'll be mentoring them, we'll be teaching them a bit about journalism, and by the end of it, they'll be well equipped to interview these high-profile people.
This is the start of our journey to becoming journalists, with 23 of us meeting for the very first time. I've made some new friends who are just as eager about this opportunity.
Well, I'm here because when I started my first years in schools, I would come across as way too shy and way too quiet. Talking to people was one of my biggest weaknesses. This is also a very good way to improve my confidence.
I can get to learn about journalism as it matches my dream and ambitions to be a writer.
I'm here to learn because I can make new friends and even ask questions.
And as for me,
I decided to join this because I wanted to challenge myself. And I've always wanted to be a journalist, but I've never had good enough O-level results. So I guess the universe has brought me here for a reason, to live my dream to become a journalist.
Rule number one, if you will, there are no such thing as stupid questions, right? The heart of this show is for you to be yourselves. All of us here are special, and all of us here have needs. That's the truth. And there's no such thing as normal or not normal. Say what you need to say, and don't be sorry for it.
I'm basically a very straightforward person. I tell people things in the face. That's why most people, they cannot handle my personality. But this is a place where I can just be myself.
we all come from all walks of life. Some of us are teachers, nurses, students, and even musicians. But we have one thing in common: to challenge ourselves as journalists.
What makes a great reporter?
Especially when we are putting some familiar faces in the hot seat.
Our next guest is the one, the only Kit Chan. The next guest that we will speak to is the President of Singapore, Mr.
Before each interview, we research our guests, brainstorm for 2 hours to craft questions, and then fine-tune them with grace.
Welcome back to our editorial meeting for the person. Yes, for the person that we're going to interview, which is President Tharman Shanmugaratnam.
During the workshops, we are encouraged to be as creative as we can be.
Your family like pineapple.
Yes, you can ask that.
Do you discipline your children when they did something bad?
Great question. Excellent question. Oh my God, yeah.
This is Rainer. He has Williams syndrome and he is naturally inquisitive.
I like to go out for dinner and wear business clothing, and I like to play bowling. And sometimes when I'm free, I watch TV and I watch the news.
I just wrote some questions for Mr. Tharman. I want to ask him where I can be a president because I want to be like stronger like him and be powerful like him.
But why do you want to ask him that?
Because he's a president, but I still like serve people food.
I honestly did not think that we would get to talk with anyone for the government, let alone the president. And he is a very busy man. So for us to be able to talk with him is really mind-blowing.
What are you most curious to find out about him?
Here, what if you don't approve of your children's choice of girlfriend or boyfriend? And I have a follow-up question. Must they be educated or of the same social economic class as them, as they are?
Right, we have 4 categories. Kitchen, song.
When is your first musical career?
What question do you write for Kit Chan?
I asked her about her cerebral autism. I asked her whether she was ashamed of her divorce. Because her religion is a Christian, usually divorce is frowned upon.
How do you think she'll reply?
I think she will dislike the question.
Why do you ask a question that you think she would dislike anyway?
Because as a journalist, you have to try your best to get answers, even though the person you're interviewing might not exactly answer your question.
I'm so amazed and to see how after a short practice from the facilitator, they could form their own questions and to ask a lot of deeper thinking questions. Speaking for myself, we always remind them, oh, don't do this and that. I think the whole environment here is actually very relaxed. They could ask questions without thinking, oh, am I asking a wrong question? This is very rare and a really golden opportunity for all of them participating in this program.
You need to rephrase. Home is Singapore's favourite NDP station. Which is your favourite show that you perform? You mean the NDP? Okay, can we say it in a way like she performed so many times, which is her favourite performance?
Ultimately, I will help them refine their questions. We honour their curiosities, but we help them pare it down so that it will actually achieve its purpose on getting a really good answer and in-depth engagement out of that interviewing.
When it comes time to meet our guests on the day of filming, we are all ready as we can be. It's exciting, but also pretty nerve-wracking.
Why are you so nervous?
Good thing we have each other to lean on.
We can help each other for our work, but we are nice friends.
To these participants, they're fired up, ready to go, and our guests better be ready for them.
Hello, Kichan. My name is Rainer. Welcome to assembly. There's no subject turn away. Sorry.
No. Go on.
Shall we do that again one more time, Raina?
Okay.
Yeah, that was a rehearsal.
With the mic.
That was a rehearsal.
Go, Raina.
There's no subject will be turned away. I hope you have a great time with us.
I'm sure I will.
You kept your divorce a secret. I want to know why.
That is a very big question. This would be like breaking news actually, because I've never talked about this. Are you prepared for the answer? Are you?
I'm ready for anything.
How will you rate your performance today?
I'm rated at 7 because I think I wasn't clear enough for her to hear. I was actually quite surprised. She actually answered my question.
I was pretty nervous today because Rainer can't read, so whatever he needs to say, he memorize it. Especially today is because today he has a special job is to do the opening for the show.
How I did today?
Very well.
Yeah.
Very proud of you.
Thank you.
Because of this program, he actually wanted to learn how to read.
I want to learn how to read, how to spell, and I want to ask more questions.
There was one guest we were the most nervous to meet. This is Filmer. He has pilocytic astrocytoma. He went the extra mile to make something special for him.
Because I saw that he did the action, got pineapple, so I wanted to do pineapple shrimp cake for Mr. President Tharman. This is the pineapple I pour inside. I using the chopstick to take out all the air, all the shrimp cake. I am confident that he will love it.
a reminder. When we see the president, what do we call him?
Mr. President Tharman.
President Tharman or just so? Game plan. Right? 1, 2, 3.
Jay, how are you feeling?
I'm a bit nervous because I'm not too sure what are the questions, and I also got in my brain I got too many questions to ask about him, and he's quite famous.
I think also because a lot of the times we always see him on television or on stage, but now in person we're sitting like less than a meter away from him, so it's pretty scary.
Yeah, just like heart pumping very fast like that. I sometimes couldn't sleep in the middle of the night like that.
I know you studied in economics, so what was the most uneconomical purchase you ever made?
I once bought a pair of shoes when I was traveling, but when I came back to Singapore in a warmer climate, I realized that my feet in the winter climate were smaller than my feet are in the warmer climate.
Oh dear.
So I tried to sell it on Carousel.
So, Mr. President, I was just wondering, what happens if you disagree with the Prime Minister? Will that be considered high treason?
There are some things that the Prime Minister and the government want to do that requires the President to also agree.
Okay.
Not everything, but some things.
Okay.
And if the President doesn't agree, it's not a big fight, but the matter has to be reconsidered.
Mr. President, it's been a huge honor having you in the Assembly. I hope that you enjoyed answering our questions.
I did. It was a real privilege for me. Thank you.
When I was giving the ending speech to President Tharman, I felt very happy and very proud.
We come away having really enjoyed the engaging and in-depth conversation with the President.
Oh, wow. Very nice. Very, not too strong a flavor.
Everybody went above and beyond expectations. They were confident, they were listening, and they were really engaging with the guests. Some of them really are getting the hang of this journalistic instinct. If their curiosity is not satisfied, they will keep digging and digging.
I still want to be a journalist. If I given the opportunity, I would love to work in the editing mode. I want to tell stories that are too sensitive or too taboo.
To those who are watching this series, normal people can understand that special people are capable of amazing things and do some skills of journalism.
As a disabled community, we can do many things that the non-disabled community can do. It's just that we don't have enough opportunities. To me, this is the one chance in a lifetime.
How do you think we did as journalists? Tell us in the comments. Do check all episodes of The Assembly on CNA Insider starting January. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe.